Ohayo, my name is Minato and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club Part 8. Now, setup has changed. I didn't find my silly hat. It's somewhere in the boxes down there, I guess. So, let's go with this new setup, or temporary setup here. Also, I think this is the first Doki Doki video in 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. And I recovered from my throwback to childhood and everything. I guess I also needed that time for myself to tackle those events again. It was quite hard, but I guess I came out as a better person. So, that's good. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Yeah, maybe for now that's a good idea. I'm not quite sure. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way back home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Let's just do that. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Oh, our room. Seems pretty bland, I guess. Also, I love those closets. We don't have them in Europe. Not like this. There are some closets, like built-in closets, but not like this. And in Japan you either have those doors or the sliding doors. Both are awesome. But I don't have them here. I want 2 of those. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Well, no. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. You don't do that, Yuri. I mean, it's very nice and kind of you to suggest that, but please, no. We'll clean our room ourselves, okay? That would be even more embarrassing. Oh, you have some things to hide then, Minato? Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. So you have some things to hide. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reasons. I was just spacing out. It's fine, as long as you don't look in there and find all the naked girls and magazines and stuff, I guess. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Okay. That just reminded me of Portal and for some reason. Like enhancements and stuff. There's always enhancements around in Portal. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. Why would you bring those? I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. Well, that's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it? Is that a bad thing? No, it isn't. No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and one cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Oh yeah, also in Japan, stores are open every day. Even on Sunday. Here in Europe you don't see that very often. Well, some shops are open on Sunday, but they have some special permission, like in large cities or at train stations, where you eventually need to buy some things. Also, I guess at the airport the shops are open at least 24/7, I'm not quite sure. But some of them must be open 24/7 at certain airports, I guess. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Do you want to make a scary room or something with ghosts and ooh, nice things? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Okay, how familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Well, you put some things on top of that and you can there's some stuff you just put on those oils and then it disperses like that, or you can put it into water and then heat it from underneath. I think I know as much as that, maybe? Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. Oh, okay, didn't know that. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Whoa, that smells wonderful. I guess the sense of smell is a really powerful one, so depending on what you smell, you can feel like different emotions and stuff. Also, I heard that when you smell something, you smelled as a child, and then you smell it again as an adult, you will be taken back to childhood or something. Smell is even connected to the memory and stuff. That's some amazing things the human body can do. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. Jasmine. Oh, is this for romantic times, maybe? It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Yeah? Like during romantic times, maybe? Don't you think that it'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable indeed, yes. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. Why not? You purchase origami paper to fold origami, right? So, what do you have in mind with those? What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Good thing we have all day to do this. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Nice idea. But it takes a lot of effort to make those. Also, what kind of words do we write on those papers? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Minato. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Okay, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. So, you write kanji then? I think? Because it's not written letter, but character there. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reasons to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out? Yeah, I promise, sure. What is it? Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think that I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. True. I mean, I have a katana, a Japanese sword, in my room too. And I kind of get it that knives can look beautiful. And like, usually there's like some really good craftsmanship behind them. So to admire them, it's only natural to me. I mean, People get attracted to action figures, to clothes, to PCs, to basically everything in the world. So it's not weird to be attracted to knives or something, or to like knives, collecting things. No, it's okay, Yuri. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? The references! Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Minato! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. Well, if you have a knife lover in front of you, you can usually expect that things are sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can't cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Wow, that's sharp. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without a warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Isn't the trope usually the other way around? That the man takes the woman's finger into his mouth and licks the wound? I feel the tongue curl around my finger. The references! No! Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. What a weird situation. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Don't. Sometimes my recording device for audio is weirding out. I hope? Yep. It should be alright, I hope. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? That's hard to imagine. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Minato! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Such a weird situation, good gosh. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Minato. Same for you. Yuri giggles shyly. What? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Oh, we don't get to choose the words? Okay then. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. The only thing I have against this idea is that paper cuts can happen with a paper curtain, of course, and they're very painful, so you might actually just scare people away. Just saying. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. You ask for 6 cups of water. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. What are you hiding there? Ah, nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. I actually never heard of those tablets, but I guess that's a thing. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it onto the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat! What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know. Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. If it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I need to try that too. Because usually, well, since I moved in here, we we started watching Pokemon on Netflix together. And it's quite enjoyable, not sitting alone in your room and like just enjoy it for yourself, but like be together and watch things. I guess it's nice too. It's also a new experience for me, so... Also, there's children outside. I hope you didn't hear them. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Oh, sorry, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. How did they get there? Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Another of those! Yay! Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Okay, we'll wait a little longer. I guess it's clear what's going on here. Hey. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist sent a tingling sensation through my arm. I knew that this jasmine oil thing has another effect. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Are you finished now? That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it is very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well... Perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? What if you mess up? Well, Yuri has beautiful handwriting, so she shouldn't mess up, I guess. But then the color isn't dry, so it can still drip down, maybe. Oh, but if Yuri says so, that should be fine. That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over? Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yep, true that. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today... It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Minato. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. That scared me for a split second there. The music stopped too. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi Minato. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Minato. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. And off there she goes. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why I'm feeling this way, Minato? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Minato. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? What did you tell her? Huh? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Minato. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Minato, I like you so much that I want to die. What? Sayori, are you... Well, then it's settled. Minato likes Sayori, Sayori likes Minato. There we go. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, there we go. We have a choice here to make. But I guess we'll make that choice in the next episode. So, thanks everybody so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay true to yourselves.